We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to take him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Hill. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try the air now with Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Again to the fullback. This is wide. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derek Watt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go, D. Mike 19, Mike 19.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Nice satisfying run up 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 44, Mayfield being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All day, dog.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Jaguars.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
3rd and long.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Hill. He'll fire one deep for West. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
A gain of 29.
They got 29 yards that time.
Jaguars.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Go, go, go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The open man is Westbrook. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Hill. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Hill, fresh off the pick 6. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
Pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And a Jaguar first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneer.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A pass complete here to Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Hill. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Baker going to keep this himself. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
3rd and 4.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mayfield now from the 50. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.